This is Giard & Co., a cutting-edge marketing agency focused on lifestyle marketing for outdoor brands. Their founder, Teddy, is a legend in this arena, and he's solely focused on getting the best results for the brands that they work with. And what he's found is that most agencies, without a standardized process, spiral fast.
You typically have a team that comes up with ideas. They then overlay it down to a creative department. The creative department tries to decipher the idea, and then they go out and they shoot the idea, bring it back, you go through revisions, and then you go and reshoot if you need to reshoot, come back, and there's a life cycle of idea to concept to revision to actually posting. And essentially, like, where that puts you is you eventually get into a place of your creative team's going to burn out. That's why you see high turnover, and that's typically where, when your team starts burning out, that's where you see like a lack of like consistent brand voice. So the reason that's essentially happening is because there is no like consistent area of footage that people can pull from.
They didn't want to just create one single ad spot, but actually lean into the social age of content that we currently live in.
So nowadays we need to optimize content to look native on that distribution platform. TikTok's got to look, Instagram's got to look, YouTube's got to look. The way that we've started to pivot is prioritizing shoots and the production of individual assets, so individual clips, as opposed to executing full concept, full ideas. You are often told to optimize, copy, reiterate on ad concepts that have, in theory, creative direction, and a strategist has broken down the components. But if the strategist has never worked within the production industry, they really don't understand like the amount of capital, labor, or time that goes into producing an asset. And in general, when we're trying to go back and analyze performance, we're analyzing performance on an ad, which has significantly more variability than the actual performance of an individual clip.
And they're able to do this through the library of high-performing clips that they've curated. But this strategy isn't just relevant for them.
Brands need to start looking at building their own stock footage, the same way you'd subscribe to an art list, to to stock whatever, to get footage and then try to turn it into your own. Companies need to start performing their own market research and going and shooting individual lifestyle type productions that showcase the individuals they want using their product in the way that they want them using it, and taking that footage and putting it into a database where you're going to be able to sort it, access it easily, and then basically position it to be distributed on the correct platform in the correct format.
But without a tool to host these libraries, this process would be far less effective and way too difficult to actually orchestrate, which is where Shade comes in.
Yeah, so really where we're using Shade right now is it's a great platform to upload all of our raw assets and allow our editors to pull everything. Really, I think like where we get the biggest bang for our buck is going to be uploading and continuing to optimize on these stock portfolios that are client facing. So we're able to give clients access to the backend database so they can use the AI indexing and sorting. And we primarily being able to go and, like we said, when you're analyzing ads, there's way too much variability to say like what's working and what's not. We're in the world where like, hey, we want to make one ad with the same script, same audio, same text on screen, and then test different hooks with different visuals, and then see which clip performs the best. So really, we use a rating system to try to understand what clips are our highest converters. That in return, when we go back into our stock footage, we can start to tag and sort based off of, 3, 4, 5-star plus clips. That's going to help us when we go back into the production process, say, hey guys, here are our best performing clips. Let's make sure that we're going and we're optimizing on this. Like, let's not go in and guess. We know that this works, so here's how we should be showcasing the product, and let's start to showcase it in different environments.
So now, not only are their clients receiving professional, polished pieces of media, but their internal teams are also being equipped to maximize on their company's investment.
We're going to basically take all of the stills that we pull, the selects, and we're going to take that for both motion and photo. We're going to color them, we're going to export them, and we're going to deliver as individual assets. What we'll do with the collection after the shoot is we'll add it to the actual B-roll library. But that way we're essentially giving our clients their own database to go and pull from.
But Teddy's vision doesn't just stop there. He has some high hopes on how AI is going to change the world of ad creation moving forward.
Really where I'm excited to optimize here and like really sink our teeth in is going to be where we start to get the capabilities to integrate shade with VO3, Sora, and those sort of platforms, to where now we're going to be able to compound on the individual clips and really use what we already know performs well as our prompt to go and create more. So I think that you're gonna have prompt engineers that spend equally as much time as you would have a crew actually go out and shoot. I just think it's probably gonna be less capital intensive. I still think that having a parent library of footage is gonna be important. I think that we're just gonna see, again, this is where I think the marketing world's going. It's going out of the hands of big brother agencies and the people that can go and sell large concepts, and it's going into the hands of 3 to 5 individuals who are capable of seeing idea to implementation, and Shade is kind of positioned well for that, in my opinion.
It's pretty safe to say that the future is full of some incredible possibilities within marketing agency workflows, especially if you're using Shade. So if you're a company like Giard & Co., or you just want to optimize your post-production workflow, you can click the link below and try Shade today.